the Democratic Party leader and some of the representative of the Democratic Party candidate, Justin Muturi, have just kicked out an agent of Leonardo Muthende of UDA, and they are claiming the reason is because the agent is wearing the yellow color, which he's not supposed to, because that is a UDA party color. UDA party color. So now we are seeing what looks like an engagement of the supporters here in Mbeere North. Of course, running battle starts. JB Muturi attacking a voter. That is what is happening in Mbeere North constituency. Chaos at Siakago polling center. It all started when the Democratic Party leader and the agents of the Democratic Party started complaining about an agent who was wearing the yellow color, which is the UDA party color. That agent is the Chinga Ward MCA earlier on, Kiroga Dhuku, who was wearing yellow. He is actually sitting in the National Executive Committee of the UDA party, and he is the chair of the MCA caucus nationwide. So he has been sent out, particularly by JB Muturi and supporters of the Democratic Party candidate. Some moment of chaos at the Siakago Social Hall. Now some other group was coming out to even indicate that this that the agent ought not to have left. And we've seen even for a moment JB Muturi by himself hold that particular or one of the people who are complaining. Let's get to hear what they have to say, because it is a concern. It is a concern they have about the particulars. Let's get to hear, just in case they will speak to us.
Yes, without any influence from outsiders or from even the IEBC, or in the voice of the being compromised or people being intimidated.
What is the problem?
The problem is we have people who are wearing party colors and they are bribing people so that they can divert the will of the people. People of Mbeere, there's the time to rescue your people.
The gentleman who was wearing yellow, allow me to ask party leader. The gentleman who was wearing yellow is the MCA for Chinga, and he sits in the UDA National Executive Committee. Perhaps he's an authorized agent to be here. Why have you kicked him out?
What we have told him, you cannot come into the polling area when we are donning party colors. Yes. If he is an authorized agent, or even indeed is whatever kind of person, even observer, he must come wearing other kind of clothes, not coming wearing donning party colors.
But was it?
I mean, you can see I'm not wearing DP colors. Yes, this is the law.
But sir, was it up to you to kick him out, or was it supposed to be left to the IEBC?
Kick him out.
But we have just told him to get out. Yes.
Did you raise the matter to IEBC?
Yeah.
Yes, but the guy is just meek. They are doing nothing. The presiding officer is behaving like a cow.
You should not be party colors.
You also don't have a badge. Are you also authorized to be here?
I'm a party leader. I'm the party leader. Yes. It's not even a matter of junction.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know I'm the.
There's enough.
Any other similar situation in another polling station?
Any other concerning situations?
Other stations which are vested are okay. We have not seen this kind of thing.
Thank you.
Do
Yes.
you know the name of the member that you chased out?
Kiroga, I know him. Since a boy, there are those guys I see. You always see them at State House waiting for handouts from William Ruto.
Well, thank you. That is the Democratic Party leader, JB Muturi. Of course, speaking about the incident that happened here a couple of minutes ago, we've seen the Chinga Ward MCA, Kiroga Dhuku. Chinga Ward is in Nyeri County. And Josiah and I will be walking back to the polling station. But what we've seen there is the Chinga Ward MCA from Nyeri County, Kiroga Dhuku, who actually sits in the National Executive Committee of the UDA party, was here at the polling station. He was wearing the yellow color. Now, when the Democratic Party leader, Justin Muturi, came here on a visit, they raised an issue about that particular position and the fact that Keroga Dhuku was wearing yellow and that is not allowed. And they took it upon themselves actually, to kick Keroga out of the polling station. We've seen for a moment there some 2-3 youth who are outside the gate saying Keroga is going nowhere, and even standing up to Justin Muturi. And you saw those live pictures again of the DP party leader almost getting physical with one of the gentlemen here. But this is the same polling station where we expect the UDA candidate, Leonard Wamuthende, to come and vote from. In fact, he was to be here a couple of minutes ago from what we are told, but I think out of this he has taken a bit of time, but we will be here to cover everything that unfolds. This is the Siakago Social Hall. Of course, it is emotive here because, like I said, it's one of the most populous polling centers in Mbeere North. This is in Ndawa Ward, and Ndawa Ward is where Leonard Wamuthende comes from, and that's why he's voting here. Also, Ndawa Ward is also where Cabinet Secretary Geoffrey Roko comes from, and he'll be voting not too far from here. So you can understand the emotions. For them here, for the people here, is about one of their own who's contesting, and various other candidates who are contesting, but it's also about making a decision, a sound decision about what they want for the future of this constituency. We'll be coming back to you once Leo Wamuthende gets here, or once any other development happens. But so far, the latest pictures from Mbeere North are of the Democratic Party leader, Justin Muturi, kicking out MCA Keroga Dhuku from Chinga Ward in Nyeri County for wearing the yellow color, which is the UDA party color, at the polling station. They were making claims, of course, of voter bribery and such, but we cannot independently verify because we've not spotted it ourselves. But those are claims also that are coming from the Democratic Party and its agents here.
Karanja there in Mbeere North.
Karibanga and Kibra. Some of Livondo's supporters. They have come here to attack very peaceful lawyers who are preparing to vote in their next member of parliament to replace Malulu Njendi. And we want to tell the IG of police, the police are being used as a tool of violence against citizens of Kenya. And they are working in cahoots with known goons. When they attacked the hotel, the goons came in first to charge. Then they were unable to open the gate. The Land Cruiser of Matete Police Station with armed police officers were the ones who broke the gate to access Mheshimiwa. So Mheshimiwa had to escape on a motorbike. All his vehicles have been damaged. The people have been injured. And we want to tell IEBC that this candidate of UDA, Bwanandakwa, should be disqualified. To go to the extent of actually wanting to harm his opponent, who is the people's choice, cannot be left unchallenged. So we've just come from hospital, and we want to say that apart from the violence we have seen today, the voter bribery, which are actually grounds for disqualification of this candidate, we want to see action taken. Yes.
Perhaps you can also speak to the candidate, that is the DAP Kenya candidate, Seth Panyako. Mheshimiwa, what exactly happened? Maybe you can just give us a first-hand information of what transpired yesterday.
First, I had information that the police were planning to raid our hotel. And I went to social media and I said the police are planning to raid our hotel. And then I thought it was just a joke. So I said, I'm here, I'm taking something, I'm waiting for the police. Because I believe when the police come, they will come and give you the charges, if there are search warrants, or whatever they have, so that they can be able to access your premises. But the police did not show up. Around 8:30, I was inside the hotel, seated with my wife. And then I was informed that Stanley Vondo had arrived, and he wanted to see me. So I went out the door, and he called me. I've never sat with Livondo. I've never greeted him. I've never met him actually in my life. I just see him. I used to see him dishing money in choppers. But I've never been close to him. How he called out my name, and he told me, come. And I told him, I can't come. I'm in my home. That hotel is mine, so it's my home. So I retreated back to the hotel, And I told my assistants, tell Livondo to come in. And when they told him to come in, he refused. And he had actually doctored his number plates for the vehicles. He had put sellotape, the black one, so that if it's a T, it looks like a P. And my people told him, look at your vehicles. Why have the number plates been doctored? You know, they have been moving around with numberless vehicles, bribing people, threatening people, causing violence. I've reported to IBC so many times. Nothing has happened. But what is interesting is that Salim, because where we have reached, we must say the truth. Salim, who is the returning officer for Malava constituency, told me point blank that there is nothing he can do because there are orders from William Ruto to have me eliminated so that I'm not on the ballot. And so I knew at the back of my mind that William Ruto was doing this. It's not about Nabina Wera. It's not about Farouk Kibet. It's not about Livondo. You know, when the